Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool arcade game video for you this afternoon. This is Sega's infamous Turbo Mini Cabaret model, the little one. We always loved Turbo. We had one of the first games we ever bought was a regular Turbo, an upright one. And then this one is the mini one, and they also made a cockpit one. And a while back, a couple years ago, we had all three of them at the same time, because that's how we roll. But we just got this one finished. We bought this a few years ago from a gentleman at the beach out of a warehouse, and it was missing a bunch of stuff. So the steering wheel has been replaced. Most obvious is the T-molding's been replaced. It originally had little thin T-molding with like little blue lines in it. And that stuff's kind of hard to find. So we put a yellow T-molding on it because we wanted to make it look a little. The guy we're selling this to had a he wants them to look real clean and nice, and so we kind of brightened it up a little bit with the yellow T-molding. I know some people won't like that, but we think it looks pretty good. You could always go back to the other stuff if you find it. And also the steering wheel's different. Now the steering wheel we had was just destroyed, and it's a little bit different design, but we were able to put this one on it off of an outrun. The centered cap is the original one from the Turbo, but the original one was about the same size, but it had metal bars here instead of black. But this one is actually off of a Sega outrun, so we thought it looked pretty good, and it was a pretty good match, and it plays good with it, so on it went. And so when we got it, the board was missing, so we repaired the board and replaced it. It's still got the cool little bubble back door. Basically, on these little games, the monitor sticks out the back a little bit, so they make a back door, and it has a little plastic bubble on it to protect the end of the monitor. So if that's missing, it's a big pain because you have to try to make one. But we still had it. We also repaired the shifter. So a lot of times the problem you'll have is that the shifter won't stay up. It'll fall down because it wears inside on the metal. So we were able to fix that to where it stays up like it should. And it's still got the original side art. This side's pretty good. All right. But this side over here has the little top piece missing. They always peeled that off because it would end up about right here where it's real close to the little Hellion's hands, and they rip it off from time to time. But Sega Gremlin Turbo, pretty cool. We like it. A little on-off switch down there. We found this on it. Let's see if you can see it with the light. Someone has stamped 243 in it, so we were thinking maybe that was the serial number, that this was cabinet number 243, which it may be. But on the back there's also a serial number on the tag. So on the tag it says serial number 121465. Now they didn't make 121,000 turbos, but maybe they started at 100,000, and this was the 21,465 turbo that they made, and maybe it was the 243rd mini one that they made. I don't know. They made all the upright and cockpit ones first, and then they came up with this idea for the mini one. So on the upright one you have I believe it's on, which side is it on? That side? Well, anyway, no, it's on this side. There's a window up here with little LED displays in it that keeps track of the top 5 high scores until you turn the game off. So this one has the same thing, but it's up here on the top. So since we haven't played it since we turned it back on, everything's at 0. And in an arcade, you know, the high score would stay on there until the end of the day when they turned it off, or some arcades didn't even turn the games off, so it might be on there for weeks or months until they turned it on. Now I believe there's a gentleman that's made some kind of kit where you can replace the chip on the PCB and make it where it'll permanently save the high scores, so that's pretty cool. But we haven't messed with that yet. And it's got a little I believe it's a Nanio little Japanese monitor in it, little 13-inch monitor. that we replaced the capacitors on and got it looking pretty good. So that's pretty cool. And then Sega Original Seal Turbo number 19593. Now that doesn't match any of my numbers, I don't think. This is again serial number 121465. So I don't think any of that necessarily ever matches. But Sega Original Seal. This product is designed and manufactured by Sega Enterprises Limited. Original number Turbo trademark number 19593. So here's how you play it. Turbo play instructions. Blue lamp indicator signals game start. To win extended play, pass 30 cards before timer counts down to 0. Spare player car is awarded for each extended play up to 4 cars. In first round, player car is returned to starting line in case of a crash. In later rounds, however, a crash causes the player car to explode. That is true. Cars passed during extended play add bonus points to the score. So, pretty cool little game. We like it. The good thing about Turbo was the sound was always pretty cool. There's a fairly big speaker there, which I guess is maybe a 6. And then there's a couple little speakers up here. And the thing sounds pretty good. You can turn it way up too. So we've got it turned up a little bit. Now we already filmed a video of the upright Turbo back in the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my brother play this mini one while we film him because he's decent at it. So we'll let him play a round or two and see how far he can get. So we'll be back with that in just a second. All right. So we got Joey here. He's going to play it. He's better at it than I am. We'll see if he gets anywhere. If he doesn't knock the camera over. And we got the sound cranked up so you can hear it. Oh, about wrecked. Now don't worry, Joe. There's only millions of people watching you. I think you can't catch it no matter what.
Yeah, I just try to get out of his way.
Oh, we got the extended play. Ooh, man, that's tough. Is that it? All right, your ranking is number 1. He's great, and you can see the little LEDs. Let me take the camera off. So you got 15,000. Well, that's pretty good. You beat those little girls that were playing earlier.
Yep, just barely.
Just barely, though. Pretty cool. All right, so there you go. That's Sega Turbo, the mini edition, the Cabaret with yellow T-molding. You'll probably never see another one with yellow T-molding. I mean, you might see one with the original T-molding, but there you are. Now, if you like the video, take the time to give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, still take the time to give us a thumbs up, because we took so much time out of our busy schedule today, and believe me, we are busy. Look how packed it is in here. Took time out of our busy schedule today to film this for you. The least you could do is give us a thumbs up so they share it all around YouTube. Leave your comments below. And if you want to see the games that we have available for sale right now, you can go check them out on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. And it's always up to date. Now, if you're local, you can stop by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're just over the border, down below Carowinds. So if you can't stop by and see us, and you don't want to buy a game on our website, that's fine. Just subscribe to us here, and every time we get a video done, it'll shoot you a little email letting you know that it's available to watch. So we'll see you on the next video.